All right, we're about 2 miles in. So when you do Trail 9 to Black Elk Peak, there you go up when you come in, then you drop down sort of into a valley as you're coming through, and then I'll flip the camera here in just a second. And now we're starting to incline back up as we head towards the actual peak. Get over this log. So let me flip this around for you. So you can see we're kind of just out in amongst the ponderosa pine. Although there's some formations around here, but we're heading kind of through the valley over towards the peaks, which are in that direction. All right, so we've come up to a trail junction. So this spur here take you to Grizzly Bear Creek, Trail 4, and Little Devil's Tower, which means this is Trail 3. So when we come back down, this is the path we're going to take to go to Little Devil's Tower. We're going to continue up this way towards Black Elk Peak. No camping in the tower or within a quarter mile of the summit. So from here on out, you can't camp. So we're starting to approach the summit. A beautiful view out in the valley. Let's see if I can lighten that up. See for miles. All right, you can see there's Harney Tower, the lookout. So we're heading into the kind of last stretch of summiting the peak. So this is kind of cool. A minute ago we had a split in the trail that said stock hitch trail and then foot traffic. So a lot of people will actually ride their horses up here, tie them off here to this hitching post, and then they can continue on foot up to the peak. And you can see right there, just zoom in on it for you, part of the stairs heading up to that. So we'll turn it back on as we get closer to those. So we're heading right up there into that cave. This is going to take us up to the peak. So I know you guys are watching this video and you're like thinking like, wow, that's pretty. Let me tell you, it doesn't do it justice at all. It does to be here and see it in all its glory. to the right, just to the right of it, you can see the tops of the buildings. So we're literally looking at the back of Mount Rushmore right now.
No buts.
No buts. They didn't get that far in the carving. All right, so this is Harney Tower, old fire observation point, and it is nearly empty today. Last time I was up here, there were, and we brought a bunch of them, but even outside of us, there were a huge number of people. So this is really cool, kind of historic monument up here. We'll go up in and a little observation deck, and then we'll go out down to the reservoir. Not climb up here last time to check this out, so we're going to do that. Now, this is a view from literally the highest point east of the Rocky Mountains. Black Elk Peak and Harney Tower. It's a great day to be out in the wilderness wanderers. All right, now we are going to go down into the tower. So, this is why they say no camping up here.
Yeah. They ran electricity out here?
I'd say, all right. Let me
Sorry.
bring you real fast. So, back here is the back door that leads out onto the flat rocks behind the tower. Alright, so we stopped for a bite to eat at the top of Black Elk Peak, and what did you just say about food?
I said everything tastes better on a mountain. Also, my face is not very red. Wait. Never mind. It's red.
It could be worse though. So, I don't know, it's probably what, 50 degrees up here right now?
It's really cold.
Yeah.
My hands are cold.
Well, the wind is cold.
But let me tell you, for anybody that's thinking about hiking this and maybe you're scared because it's so high, that's what I was worried about. There are steep sections, but then it levels off. Just when you think, okay, I can't walk anymore, it levels off and you can stop and catch your breath and keep going. It's not that bad.
And it's well maintained,
Yeah,
so
it is.
so you're not
We had to climb over one
scrambling.
tree, but it rained last night. So.
Right. So we're going to continue to enjoy our lunch, and then we'll see you as we head back down. right, lunch stop is over. So we're gonna head back out, head back down from the peak, and we're gonna take a different trail back and visit Little Devil's Tower and the cathedral spires.
You were going to do this direction, or I would have. Go ahead.
All right, so we've come back down from the peak, and we're coming back to the intersection of Trail 9 South and Trail 3. So if you watched the previous Black Elk Peak video, we just headed straight back down Trail 9 back to the parking lot. But Man and I are going to do something a little different. We're going to take Trail 3 here, which will connect us to Trail 4, which takes you to Little Devil's Tower and the cathedral spire. So and it still loops around and ends up in the same parking lot there at Sylvan Lake. So that's going to be our trek today. So that this will be new. I haven't seen it, neither has she, so it'll be fun. All right, so we're on Trail 3, and you can see right out there that flat table area back of Mount Rushmore. So from a lower elevation, a little different angle. It continues to be stunning. So making our way down Trail 3. Got a beautiful view, lighting it up over there, of some of the needle-like rock formations here in the Black Hills. Very nice, very awe-inspiring. We are still currently on Trail 3, but it looks like we've come up to some junction stuff. So this is the same thing we did on the other end, entering the wilderness area for Black Elk Peak. This is the Black Elk Wilderness.
There's another sign up there.
Yeah, we'll head up the other side here in just a second. But this has got more of the information if you're actually heading out into the wilderness area. Let's head down here. I think this probably should be the junction of Trail 3 and Trail 4. I think it's heading towards the cathedral spires, which I believe are those structures straight in front of us. All right, so we found a sign for Norbeck Trail number 3. So we've been on number 3 as we came off the peak, came on to 3 off of 9. And so this is where 3 continues. So this should be where 4 picks up, and there's another sign up there. We're gonna go check that out. But this should be the trail number 4, which will take us straight to cathedral spires. Fresh tree down here, and then over to Little Devil's Tower. Well, let's see what this signpost is about. Oh, it's about 4 foot high. That's all it's about. So we're gonna keep going this way and should find the spur for the cathedral spires pretty soon. First of all, that's like a Charlie Brown pine tree. And now we appear to be making our way close to the cathedral spires. We've got one very tall formation here, and looks like a nice place to stop up here as they've cut down some trees and left the stumps for seating. That's kind of cool. That looks like an awesome little camping area right there. Right at the base of this cool thing. Got plenty of seating. Trail continues that way. Lots of spots for adventurous children to climb and have fun.
Yeah, look.
Yep.
There's even little trails that go that way.
Awesome. All right. Well, it looks like we continue this way.
There's a blue marker on that stump.
Awesome.
There's a blue piston.
Pointing that way, so I'm going to assume that means we go this way. So we ran into a guy who was coming this direction towards us, heading towards the peak. So we know we're on the right trail. This is Trail 4. And here pretty soon, we'll run into the spur for the cathedral spires and then for Little Devil's Tower. But Wanted to show you kind of what it looks like walking through here. We're getting back close to the rock formations, and you can hear the wind is picking up. We're getting back close over there.
We're on number 4 trail now, and we just stopped to look at the moss, how it's growing on all these rocks. And Ron said it looks like the world at the end of...
Looks like Middle Earth at the end of the Fellowship of the Ring when they're fighting near the Falls of Rauros.
Is that the first one?
When Boromir dies. Spoiler alert.
That's the sad part. But it looks very cool. We think we have 2.5 miles to go to finish the whole 8 miles. And I'm doing pretty good.
Once you split off on the Trail 4, what we've seen is then it's blue flashes. So start following the blue flashes.
Okay. Also, we've walked about 5.5 miles, and my feet are doing great. Like, these shoes feel good.
Same.
Here's the blue we're following. I mean, we spent all this time looking over here, and we didn't look over here. But you can see the tower again up on the peak.
We were there just...
A little over an hour ago.
That's what I'm checking. About 1:43. It's almost 2 hours ago we were up there.
And we walked all the way over here. It's so weird how far away it is. So I know I can't breathe, but we were coming up here and I said, I see sky. So I knew we were getting up, and also I can't breathe. That's how I knew we were going up. And we came right around this tree, and we're greeted with this view. It is beautiful. Since we're talking about movies that this trail reminds us of, this makes me think about the movie, I don't know what it's called, but where those 2 stone things are on either side and there's water down there and they're like coming up in between the 2 stone people.
Oh, you're talking about, again, Fellowship of the Ring.
No, it's an old movie from when I was a kid, but yeah, you're right, the same thing on Fellowship of the Ring.
The Argonaut. I don't know what movie you're talking about.
It is beautiful. And I can breathe again. We didn't walk very far, but at least it's a level. So, here we go. Here's if we had already missed this, the little connection or not for Trail 4. So there's a sign for Trail 4, and then there is a pretty big sign up here for Cathedral Spires. So you can't miss it. So we're going to take this little spur, go out here. It looks like we're going to the base of the spirals, and then we'll come back up and pick up number 4 right here and head that way. Tells you right there, Little Devil's Tower is the way we're going to keep going, and Black Elk Peak is the way we came from. This is going almost straight down. This is straight ahead, and there's him down there. That makes me very scared for coming back up, all the way back up there. But look at this view. It is so pretty. It's beautiful down here. You can explore all in the spires. And we're heading back to number 4 now to go see Little Devil's Tower. That's the next stop.